Hi guys, I'm really excited about being back to doing project pans. I haven't done one in quite a long time, actually since last year sometime. I can't even remember when it was. But anyway, I wanted to do a project pan. I've been like binge watching these videos for, I don't know, the past couple of weeks. Whenever I can, I just watch a few. And they're always so inspiring to go through your collection and see what you want to use up or things that you're avoiding because you are almost done with them and go on to the next thing. You know how it is. Sometimes you just do that. And I don't want to do that anymore because it just creates more clutter. And yeah, I want to try my new stuff. So I want to move the old stuff out. And some things I just wanted to put into this project because they need to be used up. Like they're about to, expire or something like that. And I wanted to be done with them. So I'm going to start with one of those, which is this one. Look, I love this packaging. This is the maracuja oil. I got this last year. It's a big bottle, and look, it all came apart. But whatever, it still works. So I am right there with it. I only have a little bit to go, and this has lasted me like over a year now. And it says that it's good for 12 months once it's been open. Yeah, 12 months. So I want to use it up, and I've only been using it like on my face and neck. But I think I'm going to start maybe just putting this on cuticles and rough skin patches all over, maybe in my hair. So that's how I'm planning on using this guy up. So it won't take too long, I don't think, to get through this guy using it that way. And my other sort of well, it's not sort of, but it is skincare thing. It's this eye cream from Tony Moly, the Ferment Snail eye cream in their Timeless line. This one. I got this in a little set with the cream, and the cream is actually really beautiful. This one is a gel. See if you can sort of see. And I'm like pretty much at the bottom, and it's taken forever because you only need the tiniest bit of this, right? Because this is a small area, you're not going to need like tons and tons of it. And it's nice. Not going to rave about it. I'm really not a believer in eye creams in general. I feel like my moisturizer and serums and oils that I use do a good job to moisturize that area as well. So I feel like this is just an extra step that I don't need to take, but I really want to use it up. It's a nice product. So this one actually is probably going to go really quickly, probably in like the next 2 or 3 days, because I'm planning on using this as a sleeping pack. So after I finish putting my all my nighttime skincare stuff, I'm going to put this on all over the face and use it as a sleeping pack to seal all that good stuff in and let it really absorb during the night while I sleep. So this one will not take long at all. So primers. I've got this, the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More. This was actually in a previous project pan. And this is just a little sample size, and I am about here with it. Like when I hold it up in the light, this is where I see the product. Really nice. I really like this primer, but in winter I don't really need anything that's mattifying because my skin gets dry to extra dry in the winter. So I was waiting until the warmer months to start using this up again. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So now that it's getting a little bit warmer, actually it's rainy outside, but it's warm and it's not snow. It's not snow. So yes, Dr. Brandt. Other primers. I have this teeny tiny Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion that I just want to use up. It's been in my drawer for ages, and it's only got like a little bit. Like I really have to work to get product out of here, so I don't think it'll be long before this little guy's used up. And then along with that one, I also have the Wet n Wild, the Fergie Take on the Day eyeshadow primer for my primas. This one, and that's all that I have, but there's so much product in here. it's taken forever to get there. But I think maybe in the next 3 months I probably get through that guy. So that's that. Foundation. I've got the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo in medium 53, and that's where I am. This is nice because it's got that like push-up mechanism thing, so it pushes up rather than going down, which I prefer. I wish more foundations came with this kind of packaging, but what else? So I'm there. Nothing wrong with this foundation, but it's too heavy for me now. I just find that my skin is in really good shape, so I love the full coverage, but it's just too heavy. And if I want the full coverage, but I don't want the heavy, cakey feeling, I much prefer the L'Oreal Infallible one. So I much rather keep that for like special occasions, a night out or whatever. And that's another thing, like I rarely ever go out, so having a really heavy, full-on, full coverage foundation just sitting there, and this is already a year old, so I want to use it up in the next 3 months as best I can, either mixed in with my other stuff or mixed in with, you know, some of my oils, like, you know, this one kind of makes this less cakey, or with moisturizer, you know, to make a nice tinted moisturizer type thing. So that's how I'm planning on using this guy. Concealer, I've got Maybelline Fit Me in Sand, and I am right there. So I've only got a little bit left to go, and actually this one, I don't think this one will be too difficult for me. This one will be harder because I'm not wearing foundation every day, but I do wear concealer, just a little bit in the eyes and just little areas where I need to, and that's pretty much all I wear for the whole day. So I don't think this one's going to take me that long. I have the NARS Creamy Concealer, which I really want to try, so that's why I want to work through this guy. Eyeshadows. I have 3 that I want to get through hopefully in the next 3 months, either, you know, expand the pan that I already have or completely finish them. But anyway, these 3 I want gone because they're quite old. My first one is a MAC one. This is Mulch. It's a velvet, and I've got that tiny little pan, and I've had this for years, like years and years, and that's all the little pan that I've got. So I really want to use it up and back to MAC this. Yeah, I've just had it in my collection way too long, and I want to move it out. I really enjoy using the color, so I might as well put it in a project so that I can actually focus on it and use it up. That's that. And then the other one is the L'Oreal Infallible, whatchamacallits? The L'Oreal Color Infallibles, the ones that come in these little thingamajiggers. And this one is in 021 Sahara Treasure. It's beautiful. Taupey gold. Let me see. You can see how it's dipped on this side. Yeah, I've been working on that side to see if I can hit the bottom. Yeah, I realized that this is the only type of gold that I really like on me. Like, look at that. Look at that. It is just beautiful. And it works so nicely as a highlight too for me. It's quite neutral, so I like wearing it that way as well. So I'm hoping that that's how I can work through this guy, because there's so much product in here, and again, this is one of those that I've had for years, and that's as far as I've been able to get. And that's like steady use for quite a while. But then, you know, you put things away and then you forget about them, and I much prefer my eyeshadow palettes to singles. So I think that's going to be my goal for right now. I'm just going to focus on these 3. Oops, sorry, that's my phone. I'm just going to focus on these 3 and then see if I can add some more of my singles, because I kind of want to get rid of those, and the ones that I just don't want to work through, I'll probably give those away. But the ones that I do love, like these two, then yeah, I definitely want to use them. And my last one is not that old actually. I think I got this last year. It's one of those 100-point perks you get at Sephora. It's this little tiny buxom sampler thingy that I got, and it's in mink. Sorry. Shush. So it's in Mink Magnet, and it is a sort of a bronze rose tone sort of color. Again, it's one of those taupey shades. Oh, my lighting. In there. Right there. So, again, it's one of those taupey shades that I am really drawn to. And this is tiny, so I'm hoping that I can work through this one and just get it out of my collection again, because I really don't reach for single eyeshadows, and this one is just so pretty. So, and I figured it's tiny, there's not much there, so maybe I can get through this one pretty quickly. Okay, continuing with eyes, mascara. I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex, this little sample size. I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people really rave about this mascara, and it's a lot of people's holy grail. And really the only thing I can say is that the brush is probably its only pro for me. I really like the brush. It's nice and soft and big and fluffy. It really gets in there and gets those lashes separated. But as far as the formula, I'm not a big fan. It tends to clump really easily. Like I'm wearing it today and it looks like I have one big eyelash here. You can tell, right? Look, I have one big lash right there. Oh, don't like that. And I work to get that freaking settle down, but no, I'm not a fan. So I'm trying to make myself use this up because there's not much in there, and it's mascara, and why not? I might as well get rid of it, right? So that's what this is in here. Not a favorite, so this is just gonna be in here until it's dried up. Okay, now liners. I've got I know some of you out there, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's me too. I got all these munchkins. Like, they're just sitting there in my drawer going, we represent the lollipop guild. Yeah, I want these munchkins gone. They get to a certain size and then you're like, oh, I can't deal with that, and you grab the next one or whatever, and then you never think about these, and then you have little munchkin land sitting in your drawer. No, I don't want that anymore. Especially with these ones. I always use a black liner to tight line my top lid. My upper lid. Wow. Smart. So I tight line all up in there, and it gets kind of creepy when the liner is like really small. But anyway, this is actually the Milani gel liner. Obviously in black. Yeah, like, yeah, I don't even know. And it's tiny. This one is gonna go fast, I know, because the formula is really soft. It is creamy. It goes on like a dream, but it smudges like crazy on me. Same as the Urban Decay 24/7 liner. Creamy one. It feels great, but it just smudges everywhere, and I don't like it. I don't like getting it right down here and having to, like, you know, clean that all day long and pulling and tugging at this skin here. Not my jam, people. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Next one is from Essence. Right there. This one is a bronzy brown, and I like putting this one just on the bottom here and smoke it out a little bit. It pretty much goes with any kind of eye look that I do, so that's why it's gotten so small. And the reason I want to work through this one is because I have a backup already. So I don't like having backups of eyeliners for some reason. That drives me nuts. I can have 1.5 million eyeshadow palettes. That's fine. But eyeliners... Okay, I'm weird. I know. You don't need to tell me. Settle down. So, this last one has been in a project pan as well. And I'm not going to bother marking things. It's just, they're going to go if they're going to go. And, yeah, this is the Rimmel what is it? Is it a cool? No. Anyway, it's a Rimmel liner in nude. And I don't actually like putting this in the like inner rim, like the waterline. I don't actually like that. For some reason it doesn't really work for me. So what I've been using it for is just to clean up like around the eyebrows or to clean up around the lips. Make it a little bit more precise. Clean. I don't know why this meant clean, but it does. So we're gonna go with that. Yeah, so that's this little guy. And then to finish off, I'll do lips, and then I'll start with the liner. I've got this ColourPop liner, which is another Munchkin. And not because I've used it so much, it's because this is so frustrating, but the product is so soft that you go to use it and then it snaps right off. So then you have to sharpen it, and if you sharpen it a little too much, you're not being careful what you're doing, it snaps off again. And this drives me insane. This doesn't stay. Like, it slips right off. There's no grip, nothing. So you put this in your makeup bag, this flies off almost immediately the moment you pick up your purse. And this is bouncing around and breaking, and then you go to reapply maybe later on in the day, and you can't, because it's all down to the shavings, and then you go and then scratch your lips. No es bueno. I don't like it, so I want to work through it. This is in the color Wet, and if it's pretty much an exact dupe of it's called MAC's Stone lipstick. But if you want a cheaper alternative to that lipstick, get the lippy stick in the color Wet, not the pencil. Evil. So yeah, not the product I don't like. It's just the packaging, and it's annoying. So I want to get rid of it. And the way I'm going to do that is with my next product. I've got this, which is the Hard Candy Velvet Mousse matte lip color in Hibiscus, and it's this really bright, very pretty orange. And what I like doing is putting this down all over the lips and putting this on top. It lasts forever and it makes a really pretty color. That's what I'm wearing today, and I really like the combination. See? Kissy kissy. It's a nice everyday color, and yeah, it lasts absolutely all day. The first time I tried this combination, I went to work. It had a full 8-hour shift, and it didn't budge. I ate, I drank, and mind you, I didn't eat anything like greasy, because you know that always takes off lipstick. But yeah, but it lasted really, really well. So that's it for lip products for now. So I think that's all I'm going to be including in this project pan, and I will update you. So no, I lied. One more thing. I've got the Dior Show Maximizer Lash Plumping Serum. Looks like that. And this one I can't tell where I am with it either. Just your basic white primer. I love it actually. This is really, really good. It holds a curl like no other. And I have naturally curly lashes, so it's not like I really need it. But if I really want my lashes to look like they're fake, like huge and fake, which is every day, I put this on, my mascara on top, and voila. So yeah, but I've had this guy for months, and it's fine. It smells fine, but you know, you get to a time where you're like, I'm feeling a little bit weird about this now because I've had you for so long. So yeah, I'm gonna be very conscious about using this every day that I wear mascara. Because sometimes I just forget, you know, I'll put on my favorite mascara, and you know, I'll forget to use this one because I don't like it. So I'll put on my favorites and they do the job, so I forget to put this guy on. So yes, I will try to get through this one, and once it's done, yeah, I think I'll probably repurchase it. It's pricey though, but it did last me forever. So at least in that sense, I feel like I got my money's worth, because yeah, it's been like over 3 months at least, and pretty regular use. So I'm quite happy with this one. So that's it for sure, I think. I'm just looking around. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, for the next 3 months, hopefully I want to get through this one definitely in the next 3 months, and hopefully one of these shadows will be finished by then. I'm really hoping to get there. And then I'll just keep adding stuff on, I think. Yeah, I think I'll just continue rolling the project along until the end of the year and see how I do and how many makeup products I can get through. But for now, I'm happy just doing these. That is my project for now, and I thank you so very much for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye.